This radio program is PG-13. Parents strongly caution some material may be inappropriate for children under the age of 13.
The following program is sponsored by Michael W. Smith. The views expressed on the following program are those of the host and not necessarily those of staff, management, or ownership.
Arizona, Phoenix. Yes, Brother Mike back on the radio. Welcome to HardcoreChristianity.com. Thanks for tuning into the program. Today's Bible study, the Democrat Porn Party. Today on Hardcore. Welcome to Filthy Fridays on HardcoreChristianity.com. Thanks for tuning in. Got an interesting survey for you to take today, a pop quiz on Hardcore. This is Brother Mike. I'm the professional counselor at the Arizona Deliverance Center. We're downtown on 15th Avenue, just south of Osborne Road. It's a red brick building. We're right across from the grade school there, Caddy Corner. The website has all of our ministry services. We have 2 live services every week, Thursday, Friday nights at 7 o'clock. We have 4 Zoom services every week, Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. Those start at 6 o'clock. We also have a children's healing service once a month. First Saturday of every month at 10 o'clock. We have discipleship training classes the 4th Saturday of every month at noon and every Tuesday night at 6:30. Please don't forget about my podcast every Sunday morning at 9 o'clock. Brother Mike, you and me. And of course, don't forget about this radio program. I can ride to work with you every morning at 7:30 a.m. on KXXT Christian Radio, Monday through Friday. You and me in the car to work. Sounds really good. Democrat Porn Party. I want to ask you a quick question. We'll take a pop quiz today. If I were to ask you, which political party supports the following issues, more likely or more probably, which would you say, Republican, Democrat, or Independent? These issues, which one would support them the most, in your opinion? Abortion up to 9 months, transitioning children from one sex to the other, unfettered immigration, early release of prisoners in prisons, housing trans women in female prisons, allowing trans women to compete in women's sports, declaring that pornography is actually free speech, promoting euthanasia and physician-assisted suicide, advocating for no prayer in schools, riots, shootings and murder, no bail, early release of prisoners. Which party would you say would be more likely, not in every case, but more likely to support these issues? Take a big guess. Yeah, the Democrat Party, the party no true born-again Christian could ever vote for. If you're a born-again Christian, you could never vote for the Democrat Party. If you are a Christian, but you're not born again, you would be able to vote for a Democrat. Well, a Democrat operative named Eli Miskell recently published an article in The Nation. And it came out last Wednesday. The title of the article was Democrats should become the pro-porn party of America. Can you believe that? Democrats should become the pro-porn party of America. What happened was, in the last election, males 50 and under switched from Democrat to Republican, and Trump got the majority of the votes. And the Democrat Party has in the process of spending $20 million to find out why that happened. They're launching a massive campaign And one of the things that they're promoting the most, because they're looking for males 50 and under, is promoting pornography. And Eli mentions in this article, I read the article, here's some quotes out of it. Quote, "Now to be clear, pornography is viewed and enjoyed by all sorts of people. Male and female, gay and straight, trans and cis. Indeed, one of the highest, best uses of porn is that it helps young people figure out what they're actually into." Unquote. He actually said that. Our country and our world is being overrun by Pornhub and others, and it has been fully documented in scientific research that people who regularly view pornography have developed brain deficits. They have trouble with their memory. They have trouble with executive functioning decisions. According to Eli, pornography is actually a free speech issue, and we need to promote it. He said smut is also a free speech issue. So is obscenity, he said. These are forms of free speech that conservatives and Republicans try to regulate. The Democrats have recently hired, this is a true story, a plus-size queer Mexican woman to try to win back males under 50 who would be attracted to porn. This is not a joke. Okay? This is actually something real. This is really happening. In Ephesians chapter 5, Paul said, "Have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them." Can you imagine this happening in our society? Paul told Timothy exactly what was going to happen. Chapter 3, "This know that in the last days perilous times shall come." The Greek word for perilous there is kalapos. It means dangerous. "For men shall be lovers of their own selves. They will be covetous. They will love pleasure more than they love God." The churches are going to slide into apostasy as we near the rapture and the tribulation. 1 Timothy chapter 4. "The Spirit expressly speaks that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith and give heed to seducing spirits and teachings of demons. They will speak lies in hypocrisy. They will have their conscience seared with a hot iron." Those are Christians now. Remember, those are born-again, Spirit-filled Christians he's talking about. Jesus was talking to born-again, Spirit-filled Christians as well. Luke chapter 21. "Take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and the cares of this life. So that day comes upon you unaware. For like a snare, it will come on all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth. Watch, therefore, and pray that you be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and you will be allowed to stand before the Son of Man." Here he's talking about the rapture and avoiding the tribulation. 2 Peter chapter 3, the apostle said, "Know this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lusts, saying, where is the promise of his coming? Since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning." Translation, he ain't here yet, so he's not coming. What does God want these people to do, particularly Democrats? 2 Peter chapter 3. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some count slackness, but he is long-suffering to us, not willing that any should perish, but all should come to repentance. For the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night. Friends, pornography has been documented scientifically to cause mild forms of brain damage. I've been a counselor for 43 years. Counseling people with a porn addiction, listen to me carefully, is harder than people who are addicted to drugs and alcohol. Getting off porn or breaking a porn addiction is harder and more challenging than an alcoholic or a drug addict. 2 Peter chapter 2 says, these people have their eyes full of adultery, and they cannot cease from sin. That means they're addicted to it. They beguile unstable souls with a heart they've exercised with covetous practices. This is a description of politicians, and in particular Democrats. They have cursed children and have forsaken the right way. They went astray. Yeah, no kidding. Right now, as I'm speaking to you, kids, teenagers, early 20s, young people are shooting and murdering ICE agents across America. Antifa and Black Lives Matter wasn't enough. The Democrats now have people shooting and murdering police officers. It's happening right now as I'm speaking to you on this radio program. Friends, the Democrat Party, the Republicans are bad too, and I've taught against them on numerous occasions over the years. All politicians are, wow, like a cancer. But stage 4 cancer are Democrats. You cannot abort a child at 12 months and be a born-again Christian. You cannot do that. That's impossible. You have deceived yourself. You are lost. If you are a Democrat and you've been brainwashed, you can come for healing and deliverance, 602-636-5800. We can cast the demons of the Democrat Party out of your brain. Please come for help. Send me an email, mike@hardcorechristianity.com. Give me a call, 602-636-5800. I'll schedule you for a private counseling and deliverance appointment. There is no charge. Counseling services are available free for all born-again Christians. I know I'm going to hear from you soon. See you next time.
The views expressed on this program are those of the host and not necessarily those of staff, management, or ownership. This program was sponsored by Michael W. Smith.